great day. Wow, what a day of news. Some expected, some unexpected. As Broadus has been telling us for over a week, he was hearing franchise tag with Dak Prescott was going to be the end result of this bargaining period. And boom, here we are on a Monday. He got the tag. Unexpected was the Cowboys letting Amari Cooper head off into free agency now, where he's going to be able to test the market. How the heck are you guys?
Doing well, though. A lot of news, a lot to get to, and you're absolutely right. I appreciate you saying, hey, I had one right, but, man, I thought they were going to get that Amari Cooper deal done. It's not like they were pushing pretty hard for it, and then it got down to the last 20 minutes, and it was no dice there.
And I wonder, like, this is the Cowboys' fault, where
clearly
if you're Amari Cooper and you're getting towards this point, when you're getting towards tag time and there's no deal done, Jerry knew that he'd made a great case to the players to sign a CBA and that there was a pretty good chance that thing was going to pass. So Jerry knew he was going to have one tag, or should have known, or at least prepared for it. So what I would ask you is, what contract do you think you could have offered Amari Cooper when he could have looked at his watch and been like, well, in a couple hours, everybody can bid on me? I'm not signing anything.
Yeah.
I'm a free agent in like 30 minutes. I'm not signing anything.
That's a great point.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
The whole world gets to bid on me in a half hour. Why would I agree to anything you offer me? I get to hear from everyone now. I'm free.
Just the idea that he wants to be a Cowboy, and maybe you don't even want to start going down that path because you might end up choosing a different city over $250,000, something like that. Having the certainty, having to not go through this. But that doesn't represent as much value if you're thinking about, man, is there a team out there that might offer me $23 million? We might be talking about 10 times that amount. There might be a very significant difference. So, I think that's a good point, Jeff. And the underlying, consistent thing that's been happening is waiting until the last minute to get things done. That's clearly the way that the Cowboys are wanting to do things. Jerry always wanted to get deals done early, and hey, let's prevent them from actually hitting market value by, as soon as we know we're going to be heading for a second contract, let's try to get it done early and save some money and give them security. They've decided to do it a different way, and I think there's some pitfalls. There's some pluses and minuses to that approach.
Yeah, I can't understand how you put yourself in this situation, though, all the time. How do you operate like that? You want to be forward-thinking and trying to build your team and all that and have pieces in place and be ready to go. But, this makes me think now, how much do they really want Amari Cooper?
Right.
When you look at the situation with Dak, and I've talked about Monday meetings. Is this our guy? Is this our guy? We've talked about coaches talking about Amari Cooper. What happens to him in big games? Why does he disappear? Hey, can average corners cover him? What's his problem here? Now it makes me wonder, did they really try to get that deal done?
Okay, that's a good point here. As I'm looking up on our monitor here on radio.com and 105throughthefan.com, is that live?
Yeah.
We look good. We look good here.
I'll to get a haircut, huh?
Salute to you.
I'm not getting a haircut.
Dalton Miller's back there. So they can stream this at 105throughthefan.com right now. That looks cool, man. Nice job. Nice job by Intercom stepping us up and getting some killer equipment. And they're engineering the heck out of this thing right now over there. So here's the point I was trying to make, Brian. I don't want to get too far down the road before I make this point. What if the Cowboys have decided with all of our deals, we want to make sure we feel very good about the win share we're getting per dollar spent. And it doesn't matter if it's our own free agent. Jeff's already shaking his head.
Jeff's going big no there.
So if we're evaluating our own player and the agent is demanding, I want this number, and we're like, you know what? That's 8% higher than what we think. We're not going to do that. We're going to go out here into free agency, where the middle class of free agency offers the ability to build depth, get experience, and get quality. Maybe even some of these guys have hit a couple of Pro Bowls, but they're not the top-end free agent.
Right.
And we can get 2 or 3 starters, good starters, for that $20 million. Boy, and as we add up this collection of players, maybe we can have a bigger impact with our $20 million spent. And if that's the Cowboys' approach, that would explain how these deals are coming up, and they're saying, no, we don't want to do that. That's more money than what we're prepared to spend for what you can bring to the table in a win share.
I would counter with, how did that math work out with Zeke's contract?
Right. You got a good point there.
Because that would be an epic fail. Yeah. How did that work out with Jalen's contract? I just think that I think what happened is Jerry and Stevens combo platter of arrogance is what put him here. No other team in football would have had all these contracts actually get all the way to the end, to where Byron Jones is going to walk, Dak Prescott has to take the tag, and Amari Cooper gets to explore free agency.
Yeah.
One of these guys or two of these guys would have gotten a deal done a year ahead of time. You would have gotten a deal that was a better value, and you would have got these things done. I can't buy it because their history doesn't jive with that. And to me, here's what that reminds me of.
Their history is hypocritical. Their history is we do some things with winning, but other things with marketing. This could easily be the ideal way they would do contracts, but every now and then they're like, hey, but this guy's super marketable, you know?
At a position that isn't as important.
Yes.
Well, here's my problem, because this is what I think I relate that to. Once upon a time, Mark Cuban thought he was smarter than everybody, and it turned out there were other teams in basketball, and the market works the way that the market works.
Yes.
Players get paid.
Yeah.
Now you can sit there all day and be like, dry powder, they're going to fall in my lap.
This is the way the Patriots do it, though. The Patriots say, no, we're not giving a pass rusher $20 million. We're going to give Michael Bennett $9 million.
What's up, nation? The reality of it is this right here, is that the Dallas Cowboys, they waited too long. They done flat out waited too long to sign their guys, and now they're allowing them to test the market, the Byron Jones of the world, the Amari Coopers, the Randall Cobb. Hey, it is what it is at this point, even Robert Quinn. So, by them hitting the free agent, whether we disagree or agree with whatever philosophy of the Dallas Cowboys going with, we can say that, yes, they do have the opportunity to have a new coaching staff in here, and coaches got to coach, so they got to develop those guys one way or another. But by them allowing them to hit the market, and then on top of that, by them not getting this deal done with, dare I say, a Dak Prescott, it causes all of this influx. That's what it is. It's a lot of influx, and it's a lot of unsurety, or it's a lot of xenophobia going, the fear of the unknown. So all I can say is what the Cowboys better do and should do is figure this thing out. Hey, if they don't wheel and deal in the free agency, and they expecting these young crop of guys as we get from this particular draft to make things happen, boy, oh boy, I got a reality for you guys. and you're going to have to take a bite of that reality, is that there will be some growing pains, and there will be a new window. So it is what it is with this free agency movement, and they can surely go out there and sign guys. Shout out to Blake Jarwin. He just got his bag. One can argue and say, well, if you paid him a year earlier, maybe you don't have to pay him $8 million. You see how all of this stuff goes? You wait to the end of the contract to get there, and then all of a sudden, you got to pay more for the guy. And there's still some uncertainty or some, I don't know what he really is going to bring to the table type of talk with Blake Jarwin. We just don't know. But shout out to him. Cowboy Nation, let me know. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute.